that just blew my mind. The like, nobody says to a 25-year-old man, like, hey, no, no, no. No, no, sir, I'm sorry. You'll need to wait until all of the testing comes back. Like, it's just like, hey, I'm not feeling great. And they're like, well, we got something for you. So I just, there's so many things to sort of unpack there. But one of the things that I want to hit on first is because, everybody like you, everybody sort of comes up against the same answer when we start signaling any kind of hormonal symptoms to our doctors, which is like an immediate birth control. So, like, I have friends, you have friends, we have like, irregular periods, we have postmenopausal, perimenopausal people, all of these different symptoms, and we're get an IUD, get a patch, go on the pill, to regulate some of these hormones because we see imbalances there. What is the problem with that? You said there is a difference between the hormones that are coming into the body via these birth control methods and the ones that we actually need to stop these symptoms.
Yeah, it's great. There's two problems here. One is the way that we're even talking to women about it or approaching the problem. Doctors don't want to deal with women and their quote unquote, I'm using air quotes, women issues. Like, I don't want you to come in and talk about your mood swings and your period, and I'm not trained. I don't know how to do it. I'm not getting paid for this. So I just don't want to deal with it. And this is a problem with systemically with the system. It's a problem that we think that women's emotions and problems are a problem. They're not. And so the solution of birth control, or that we, goes back to the hysteria thing in the uterus, and that we, it's really systemic still, the way that we view women and women health, and you're crazy, and the gaslighting. And so women feel this, they intuitively feel that they're being treated this way, and that's a problem. The other one is that birth control is the opposite. What it does is it's not a hormone, it's a chemical. So it's a patented chemical that binds to the hormone receptor and stops the production of your own hormone. And that is why it makes you infertile, right? That's why, how it works to make you infertile. It's working as birth control. So it's really good at birth control. Well, sort of, it's actually pretty good, but it's not for acne or heavy periods or hormone replacement therapy or endometriosis or PCOS. It's not a treatment for anything. It is a birth control. That's it. Like, if you have a period of time where you can't afford to get pregnant for whatever reason, that's what it's for. And so it's turned into this like catch-all solution for everything, but it was never intended. There's 300 types of birth control out there. It's ridiculous that we research it and have given this solution to women as even a solution. We don't make a fake hormone and give it to men and then give it to them for all their problems. And so, and then we study it. And then when we give women birth control, and then when they have a problem, because we've literally taken away their natural hormones and they feel crazy and suicidal and bloated and gain weight and get headaches, we tell them that they can't handle hormones. Oh, you just can't handle estrogen or your own hormones. This is also degrading. You're just putting it back on her and telling her that she's the problem. It's more of this, like, this is a you problem, instead of doctors just admitting they have no idea what they're doing about this, which they don't. And then, some do, like, some have training, some go outside and learn it. I'm not saying all doctors are like this, and then the other problem is just scientifically, you're taking away this very protective thing that's been protecting her whole life. And then so it's like, even telling the woman, they'll be like, oh, you're too young to be experiencing this, or estrogen is dangerous. This is my favorite. Let's talk about this next. Because this perimenopausal group, I think in the 30s, they are being told that they don't need estrogen, that estrogen's dangerous, or that they're estrogen dominant. And so the problem with this is that telling a woman or making her fear her own hormone is one of the most devastating things that we've ever done to women. Because you're basically telling her that something is wrong with her and her femininity and the thing that's making her female. And then you're telling her that the hormone that has protected her whole life is now all of a sudden dangerous when she's 35 and she can't have it. And so, or that it's going to cause cancer, which has never been shown to do that, or like on and on and on and on. And then, so you can kind of see this hugely systemic problem that's not just about birth control versus hormone replacement therapy,